it's a bit of a trick, I guess, because there's the arpeggios of the two chords, the D over E, playing. It's going on and on. First over a D bass, then the E, and then the B minor. And this melody sort of drifts around through those three chords, but they're arranged in 4 sections. So that the second chord winds up being the fourth chord. And then, of course, it modulates where the E major chord then becomes the fourth chord of the B minor key, which is where the chorus comes in. So arranging compositions like that is something I really enjoy doing. I like seeing that way. And then, of course, the melody goes from, it's played in a more of a legato feeling, and it almost seems as if it's straddling more D Lydian and E Mixolydian than the B minor, or in this case B Dorian. But then when the chorus comes in, I'm playing very different. So as the melody is, going very linear, when the chorus comes, I'm playing a lot of idiomatic blues licks around it. So there's a bit of a shift there. I like that kind of night and day shift. And then to add to the confusion of it, most of the time there's an E note that travels through the whole thing. Now, I dreamt this song. That's why it's called Dream Song. So I obviously put it together without thinking about it, and then when I woke up and realized I was dreaming this song, I tried to frantically remember all the parts that were part of the dream. And I was pretty surprised to find out that that's what I was thinking about. And it's a really odd thing to try to reconstruct a dream in your head, But it's great when you get to hear it back. I wish someday they could do that with images, so you could see your dreams back. That would be fun. But in this case, Dream Song is the audio equivalent. That free part I was talking about is the second part. It almost has no timing to it. It's really just floating on top of the groove. But the groove is so repetitive that I think the two of them together create excitement. And then basically, I'm playing these octaves, right? But I'm picking them, and then sometimes I slide down a position, and then other times I'll even, and then sometimes I cross over. Sliding up and down. So alternating picking. Got to use your fingers to keep things quiet, because it's kind of a noisy affair on the guitar. And yeah, it has a different effect because the chord patterns, when it starts, make you think it's in a Lydian mode, and then it steps up to Mixolydian, and then it goes to Dorian. So the mood of it sort of is changing underneath your feet, so to speak. But the line itself kind of has this continuation sound like it's playing in one scale only. And that particular song got a lot of its start in my home studio. So I would have created, using the BFD program in Pro Tools, I created a simplified drum pattern that repeated for 6 or 7 minutes. And then I probably played the organ first. So I played the organ. I don't play piano too well, so I probably do a performance and go back and correct the timing. and anything else that I couldn't quite get my fingers to. And then I might balance it out with a piano part that sort of follows the bass chord changes, not necessarily the rhythm of it, but maybe just where they start and end, maybe using whole notes. Then I would add the bass. I think I used a 1973 P bass, Fender P bass on there. And then, and so those, my organ and my bass wound up on the record. Obviously the drums were replaced. I added a lot of rhythm guitars and the wah-wah and solo and the melody. So would have probably, I think the wah-wah was the last thing I put on there though. So after I did the organ, I think I did some rhythm guitar work. I think I used a 50-watt Marshall for the dirty guitar that's off on the left side, and then used a cleaner guitar sound that sort of goes in between the bass guitar and the rhythm guitar. It doesn't follow the bass guitar exactly, but sort of hangs out with in between. And then basically, I'm playing these octaves, right?